Hey everybody, it's your girl Danny Nicole. I am one of the hosts of the Brave Talk Show. So guess what? We're offering an opportunity to all entrepreneurs to promote or advertise their business on our show. For more information, please contact us at t.n.e.networksllc@gmail.com or visit our website at www.tnenetworks.com. Hey, have you seen the show yet? Check us out on YouTube. And if you like it, hit like and then subscribe. How about that?
You sound great.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool. We this is the Elite Life Show. Welcome, I'm your host, James JT Thompson. We have a very special guest in the building. We're talking about VA's best, VA's own, KULA VONCILLE. How you doing? Welcome to the Elite Life Show.
Hey, thank you for having me. Thank you for the intro. I appreciate you and having me on your show this fantastic lazy ass Sunday.
Yes, indeed. I mean, let's get into it. Let's talk about introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Who you are and how you come to where we are today.
Well, I am KULA VONCILLE, one of the premium MCs in Virginia, born and raised in Virginia. I specialize in modern day boom bap. So when people listen to my music, they say I give them a kind of an old school feel with a little twist to it. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay when people say that.
Wow. So what started all that? What motivated you and inspired you to go into that genre?
I mean, I've always been in music since high school. Then I took like a huge gap without doing any type of music. And I want to say about 7 years ago, my daughter was like, "Mommy, I think you are the best rapper ever. You should rap." And I was like, you know what? I am the best rapper ever. And you're absolutely right. I should rap. So that's when I started to financially take it seriously. Like I always felt my talent was serious, but like research, marketing, promo, producer, studio, everything I had money to do with it, that's how I knew I was taking it like really seriously.
And I'm glad that you did because I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite tracks of yours is the VA anthem.
Yeah, that's my baby.
I find myself rocking that, and I'm in South Carolina, and I'm rocking that hard. Like, yo, listen to this. Like,
yeah, that's my baby right there. That's one of my favorite tracks. I'll probably be rocking that track out forever. As long as I claim to be from Virginia, I'm gonna always be rocking that track out, no matter where I go.
So when you talk about the putting things out there, the hard work that goes behind it, talk a little bit about what you have to put in, the stuff that people don't see.
Well, the left part of the brain when it comes to music is the one that people don't strengthen a lot. Everybody likes to do the fun, creative, artsy, hang out, turn up, the stuff you get to, you get acknowledged for, comments, shares, and views for. But the other part is that up to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning part where you are typing your lyrics, sending them to the Library of Congress to get them copywritten. You're on the computer with your ASCAP or your BMI. You have to get your SoundScan, Song Trust, distribution, your barcodes for your songs so they can be tracked and get. It's so much that goes into it. It's not like it can't be done, because necessarily you can still be independent and rock it out, but it does take a lot of due diligence, a lot of discipline, and I don't even think talent is a lot of the component. If you like put the pie chart out there, I want to say talent is like 30% of the pie chart, and then like the 70% is like, what are you going to give up? Do you have the budget? You know what I'm saying? Do you understand the analytics, the business part? A lot of people don't get to see that. So once you grasp the turning your right brain off and activating and building and embracing your left brain, that opens up not just the music, but it opens up a lot of avenues to get paid from. Because, you know, a lot of artists are busy, so they don't want to do that. So if you got the time and the finesse, you could get paid from, you know, strengthening up the left side of the brain.
That's great. That's great right there. I mean, some great insight on what it really takes to, to be successful and put out a solid project, solid
Yeah.
anything. Let's talk about how you have reinvented and changed Thursday nights. Talk a little bit about your new show. Let's plug that. Let's get into that.
Okay, Thursday Thursday podcast. I've been doing a Thursday Thursday for a couple of years. Thursday is my favorite day of the week because it's like a pre-Friday, so it get me hype up for the weekend. So my homegirl was like, "Yo, you need to showcase your skill set." So that's when I started doing the Thursday Thursday freestyles, jacking beats, ripping it, posting it, letting everybody know, "Oh, Shorty got bars." Then it was the Thursday Thursday live review on Facebook. So people were sending me songs. I was reviewing songs and and showcasing a lot of artists from Virginia with their music. Now we've upgraded, and now we're on the Thursday Thursday podcast. So the podcast is bringing in a guest, be it music, political, community based, small business owner. We review some music. We showcase some Virginia artists. We do a little question and answer. We vibe out. Last week we had twice. She was with the Christmas edition. Kanya Ford, she's a sexologist, so we had her on the show. This week we have me and Shady Boots. That's the group I'm part of. So we're gonna be turning up this Thursday for New Year's Eve. So I'm excited about that.
Talk a little bit about how you have navigated through the pandemic and how you plan
Mhm.
to overcome that particular challenge as you continue to move through. I know you got a lot of big things coming on, and I know the pandemic has affected everybody. But talk a little bit on a personal level how you've been able to make it through.
Well, the pandemic has forced a lot of us to think outside the box. As much as we want to go out and vibe and be around people and express ourselves with our music and our showcase, we had to do it a little differently. So partnering up with Michelle Wilson, who's the owner of Mom Michelle's Cafe, she was like, "Yo, we can just pull up in the parking lot." And I was like, "Yo, we can go back to like the 50s, like the drive through, the movies type thing." Everybody sat in their car and had the music on the side and was entertained. I said, "We'll be on the sidewalk, people be in their car, on their car, in their car, around their car, whatever. Social distance, music and speakers was not enough for us to take over the parking lot." So I was like, "Cool." So, and we rocked it the whole summer. We didn't think it was going to be anything. We was just bored. DJ was bored. We were bored. She was like, "Well, maybe we'll get some sales for the restaurant to go orders." Man, every month it got bigger. Every month. And we had to stop in November. No, we stopped in October. The last one was in October because we was like, all right, it's getting chilly. The pandemic numbers might go up because it's getting cold, flu season, yada, yada, yada. So we're definitely waiting to spark it back up in March. But it's going to be bigger. It's going to be better. It's going to be more diverse artists. It's just, now we got to think where everybody was like, "Nah, I'm going inside. It got AC inside." Nobody want to go inside no more. If it ain't outside at the pits, if it ain't outside in the parking lot, if it ain't an outside concert, ain't nobody going. We want to go outside.
Cool. I want to know what's upcoming for 2021 as we end 2020 and we go into 2021. What's on deck? What's the mindset as you navigate to a brand new year and a brand new year that's going to bring many opportunities, because we're not claiming anything other than brand new
No.
opportunities and really getting back to doing what you love. So talk a little bit about what's upcoming.
Well, a lot of negative stuff I'm leaving in 2020. That whole don't nobody support me when that's dead. That whole black man, black woman competition hurt, that's dead.
Yeah, yeah,
If you're not talking about healing via therapy, music, whatever way you want it, if you're not talking about healing, if you're not talking about growth, if you're not talking about how you are going to help someone that can eventually, if you're not talking reciprocity, that's what I want. Should I say? Or if it's anything negative, I'm just like, nah. It don't even have to be dealing with music. But even with my music, I want to talk about more things for women not to be scared of, their sexual appetite, if it's healthy, shooting your shot, if you see an old boy, and, because men are shy. Not every man is confident. You know what I'm saying? If he's confident,
yeah.
once he gets to know you, so you can't expect all these men to have this bravado and machismo about him, because then we say, oh, he toxic. And it's like, no, he just chill. He low key. Like, maybe your confidence, I might have to shoot your shot. And then he opens up, and then he'll take on that confident role that you want him to take. But right now, you been hurt. Why can't he be hurt? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, not a lot of women are taking the opportunity of thinking, you think hurt only happens to women? Like, no, there's some raggedy ass bras out there that's hurting good dudes too. So I'm trying to be more in a mind state of teaching women to, like, get your head out your ass a little bit. Like, men get hurt, and men have feelings, and men have a hard time expressing it. So if we want men to express their feelings, you can't, be like, oh, soft ass. You can't do that either. You're contradicting yourself. So a lot of my content on the podcast and my music now is going to be like this whole, I wouldn't say victim mindset, but you can't ask for one thing and then flip it on something else. You have to, like, be more open and compromising with these relationships with these men, especially if you see them trying. If you see them trying, then low key, you need to shut up and just let the brother process this, because when you hurt and you gonna want the process, you ain't gonna want him to try to tell you how to fix it. You low key just want him to be there and be a support system. So a lot of my music is kind of veering to that way of, like, all right, sis, like, chill out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about a couple of baking ventures that I have coming up. Yeah, with the 420 friendly bacon. So I'm excited about that for real. Yeah.
That's great. I mean, you just dropped a lot of gems in that, what you just said, because that part of it we don't really get to hear a lot of, because a lot of females don't go there. They don't talk about that. It's almost
Right.
dominant the other way. So definitely appreciative for you even bringing that to the table, because a lot of people don't want to touch that. They don't touch that side of
No,
it.
and I have a nice fan base of women over 35. And that's my target demographic. A lot of us over 35, we get into the aspect of, we independent, we got our dough, we got our family, we got our careers, we got our degrees, but we lonely, we are lonely, and we single, and we want somebody to compliment us. But at the same time, it's like, when you've been doing a lot of things by yourself for a long time, it's hard to hand over the keys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been building this baby up for a long time. It's hard to hand over that, can you help me, to somebody. But it's not impossible. It's really not impossible to have that camaraderie with him, and for him to understand she gonna do what she wanna do, but when she need me, she will say, I need you. Nah, I'm independent. I know what I do. No, bitch, sit down. You need him. And it's okay to say that. You need him. Then that's when he's like, all right, when she need me, and that's when he needs to be, like, on standby, like, she called him ready. And then, of course, you might not get it. Like, he has obligations too. If you want a real good dude, hopefully he has good relationships with the BM, his kids. his career, his dreams. So guess what? He might be just as busy as you are too. A lot of those things aren't touched on in music for women. I figured I can do it in a funny, flirty way, like the homosexual song. When I did that song, that brought up a lot of discussion about. I didn't realize how many women were going through that with men, like dudes just living with him and not really. I was like, yo, it's a lot of homosexual dudes out there. But then it's like, well, what's your mindset, sis? You let him stay. So who's really at fault? You know, those type of things.
So when you talk about it, ultimately, what do you think? What do you think is going to be the key to bring that all the way together for those that are kind of riding the fence and not, exactly what they want to be and they looking? What's the key to just letting your guard down and just going forward? What does a person need to get over that hump?
Both have to be inwardly healed. That's a man and woman separate thing. Like here's a scenario: a guy and a girl in the car, and one of the songs come up about maybe her shooting her shot, right?
Yeah.
And he'll be like, yeah, more women should do that. Why? And she'll be like, why? And you'll be like, why not? No one's saying the real personality traits of each other. Like, just because he's a man does not mean he's always going to be overly masculine all the time. That's tiring. It can be exhausting as a man because you feel like I gotta provide, I gotta take care, I gotta protect, and that's a lot of pressure. Just as much as it's a lot of pressure to be soft and feminine and nurturing, when that might not even be your personality trait. I deal with that often. Some guys will be like, why you not soft? And I'll be like, yo, you can't really put me in a bubble with a lot of women. I'm not dainty. I don't get my nails, but I'm very honest. I'm very forthright. I'm very nurturing and loving, but I'm not going to be oh my God, can you? I mean, I'm not that type of woman. Just like a man over there might be like, yeah, I don't know how to change the tire. We can't like, yeah, nigga, I can't like down him for not knowing because somebody didn't teach him.
Yeah, that's true. So, patience, understanding, that's big, yes. Right? Real big.
Right. Real big.
Yeah.
Real big.
Can't be one-sided, have the expectation, but then not bring that to the table because now you're hustling backwards.
Right. My mom never got her nails done. I didn't learn that from my mom. She worked 2 jobs, went to school. I learned work ethic and hustle. I didn't learn about feelings. So it's easy for a man to not know how to change a tire because he wasn't learned. So it's not something to degrade him about. It's just like, hey, let's go to YouTube and let's learn this together.
Yeah, that part.
That easy.
Just because, you know what I'm
just
saying?
Because.
Not all this, this is set up and I got to do this because it's this day and that day. Like, those days are really out the window.
And that's a win-win. We both learn how to change the tire. High five, team us. Now, my man got it, or if she by herself, she got it, and everybody's capable. And that's the building part because everybody's capable now. So he's stronger and I'm stronger because we both learned something. And it wasn't, oh, this nigga can't even put a tie. It wasn't like a degrading or belittling him because then he gonna feel some way. And then there's another broad at work that's not gonna belittle him. And he's gonna navigate there. And I can't blame him.
Yep.
I wouldn't blame him.
Tell people how they can follow you, tune in to how you reinvented Thursday nights, how you reinvented music, how they can follow you and how they can get what you got going on, KULA.
Okay, so everything's KULA VONCILLE, KULA VONCILLE, KULA, like a wine cooler, KULA VONCILLE. That's my YouTube, that's my Insta, that's my Twitter, that's my Facebook, that's my TikTok, just KULA, KULA VONCILLE. The podcast every Thursday night from 8 to 9:30. That's on Oasis Broadcasting Network. You can do the .com. You can go to the website. You can go to the Oasis Broadcasting Network Facebook page. You can do the OBN Media app. Plethora of ways. You can just come to my Thursday podcast page on Thursday nights and catch your girl from 8 to 9:30. It's about to be a real lituation this week.
That's it. You can't go. You can't come fearful. You got to come with an
No.
open mind because you
Okay, come ready. Come
Yeah.
ready because I got treats on deck.
It is. You got to come with an open mind because you guaranteed to get your money's worth, your bang for your buck, your whole, and it's free. All you got.
And I'm digging into your shit.
All you gotta do is click the button. All you gotta
Yep,
do
click
is
the
tune
button.
in.
Very entertaining show. If I don't say, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I've had a chance to catch it. I mean, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
Everything that you got going on.
You too. I gotta get you on the show.
I gotta come on and rock out with you. I'm looking
Come
forward
on.
to that opportunity because I'm
Yes.
doing great things. And
So are you. I'm very proud of you too, by the way.
I appreciate that. Your music is super dope. You're a super
Thank
dope
you.
person. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever stop being you.
I ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
I'm too old to quit. I'm too old to change up.
Oh, any other businesses? Anything else you want to plug?
If you need desserts, regular or infused, Dre's Dope Desserts. That's my Instagram. That's my Facebook. I specialize in Southern Comfort desserts like bread puddings, cobblers, rum cakes, sweet potato pies, and stuff like that. But lately, since people have been bored, I also specialize in 420 friendly treats. So that's popping off really well. You can still catch the Bars and Browns EP. I'm still pushing that on all music platforms, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon, all that. Bars and Browns. That's where you can find the VA anthem.
Dope. Tell them, hey, download your music where they can go.
Download it. Stream it.
Go to get it. Let's go back over.
Buy a CD. I'll send you a CD. Send me your address. I'll send you all the CDs. Mixtape, the EP. I'll send all of it. The music's everywhere.
It is. You get autographed. If you want to
Yeah.
get an autograph. Get some 420. Get something that's going to infuse your life. You know, the not even the natural high is enough. When you got KULA VONCILLE, she going to
KULA VONCILLE. Hey.
Put it on a whole nother level.
Looking that 2 up, 2 down.
That's it. That's it. It has been truly dope having you on the Elite Life Show.
Thank you for gifting it. I won't.
We definitely going to bring you back really, really soon. Tune on Thursday nights and see why the Cosby Show and the Different World have nothing on her show. How she reinventing it.
How you think I learned about that Thursday lineup?
That's it.
Cosby Show, Different World, and Cheers, right?
That's it. Yep.
Back to back to back.
Yep. You done took all three and made it into one.
Yeah, we're gonna do some bigger things. I'm looking forward to 2021.
Definitely got the support, you know what I'm saying, here at the Elite Life Show. Anything you need from us, anything we can do, we definitely got you.
Just keep me posted on what you got coming up so I can support.
No doubt, I definitely will. So appreciate you coming through. We will talk to you soon.
Okay.
Salute.
Have a good one.
Peace indeed. Definitely KULA VONCILLE, dope guests, doing great things up in the VA area, spreading all across, worldwide. Very, very humble to have her on the Elite Life Show. Again, want to give a major shout out to all our sponsors. You know what I'm saying? New Mount Olivet AME Zion Church, Hope of Rock Hill. It's been rocking with us. BL Fredericks Memorial Center. We appreciate everybody just got on board. With us, Talford Realties. Just man support as we end 2020 and we go into a brand new year. Continue to have a mindset the way you want to press forward and really want to have an impact in this life. This life is not forever, y'all. So we have to treat each and every day as if it's, your one and only shot at it. So don't give up. Keep shooting for the stars and beyond. Again, if you want to get in contact with us, the T.N.E.Networks LLC at gmail.com. Shoot us over an email. If you're already watching the show, go to the YouTube page of TNE Networks, hit the subscribe button. We'll really, really appreciate it. Or you can go to the website at tnenetworks.com. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for rocking out with us again. Remember this: treat others as you would like to be treated, and continue to move forward in this life and having the value and knowing the value of life. Peace and blessings, y'all. I'm your host, James J.T. Thompson. You've been watching the Elite Life Show here on TNE Networks. Thank you. Peace.
Knowledge is king. Knowledge is king. Knowledge is king. Knowledge is knowledge.